Today, I'm going to be going over what are some of the best low-level weapons that you can be using in Escape from Tarkov. So the first weapon we have here is the SKS, and this is both the OP SKS and just the regular SKS. You get the OP SKS from Jaeger, and you get the regular SKS from Prapor. Now, this is solid because it's fairly cheap. It's about 30,000 rubles for both of them. And then it runs pretty decent ammo. You do have to run 762x39 HP, but once you get level 15 and you get flea market, you can buy the 762x39 PS, which is pretty solid for how much it is and what it is. And then also given that you don't have to do much customization to either of the guns, this is just a very solid and very cheap gun to use early wipe and even late wipe if, say, you're starting late and you just need something to use. Our next gun we have is the AKS-74UB. You go to Prapor level 1 and you can buy it from him right here. It is 70,000 rubles, a fairly hefty price compared to the SKS that we just went over. And also get one for trade. You just need a cat, 2 USB-As, and a Marlboro pack of cigarettes. But this gun is solid because it has fairly low recoil and it's very easy to mod out early wipe, so you just want to buy one real quick. What's nice is when you buy one, it actually comes with a suppressor, so you don't have to worry about getting a muzzle attachment for it. But then what you want to do, you want to head over to Skier, and then you want to buy this AKS-74U Pilgrim Dust cover right here. You then also want to buy this AKS-74U Zenit B11 handguard. So we're going to put those on real quick and I will show you what that adds to the gun for you and, you know, what kind of customization you get from it. So once you get those on, the kind of, you get a little bit more customization to your gun. You can actually add a sight to the top rail of your dust cover right here. You can add a flashlight to either the left or right side of your gun, and then you can also add a grip to the bottom. So if you want a flashlight, you just head over here to Skier. You buy this flashlight right here. It is just 32 euros. I believe you can buy it for, yes, you can go to Peacekeeper. You can buy it for dollars if you don't have any euros. And then you just want to buy this 25mm ring mount, and that is so you can actually add it to the gun. Now for a sight, you can just, I don't know, it's just kind of preference. There is this, it's a red dot. I don't really like this one. If I'm going to run one of these two, I usually run this MRS right here. You know, you throw that on the gun. You buy this, buy your flashlight. Let me buy this real quick. And then you run the RK6 Tactical foregrip. This one is pretty much one of the only foregrips you have at this level. You do have the KAC vertical grip from Peacekeeper, but that one doesn't actually help your recoil at all. It just gives you ergo. So I like running this one because it gives you recoil and ergo. So you throw all these attachments on your gun, and then you have yourself a fairly modded and fairly decent AK to run at the start of the wipe. The only problem you will run into is you can't buy that great of ammo for it. Once you get flea market, you can buy like PS or PP on the flea market, but you can't buy BP or BT, so that kind of sucks. But once you get flea market, again, you can't buy PP, which should do you fairly well as long as you can hit headshots or something like that. So our next gun we have is the MP5, and it is just $266 from Peacekeeper. Now the reason the MP5 is solid is because if you don't have any ammo for it, you do have to run Green Tracer, which isn't too great. It is good leg meta ammo, but you do later on unlock PST, which is a little bit better. It's still not that great, and I know this isn't helping the argument that the MP5 is good. The reason the MP5 is so good is because it doesn't have a lot of recoil. So regardless of your ammo being bad, you can either leg meta, arm meta, you know, just shoot them wherever they don't have armor, and you should kill them fairly quickly. Or you just aim at their head, and since it has such low recoil, you should, as long as you're actually aiming at them, you should hit them in the face. And, you know, headshots or face shots are one shot, one kill, as long as you don't hit them in the head or, you know, a face mask if they have one, and the bullet, you know, ricochets or whatever. If it ricochets, and you're screwed. If it doesn't, or if you just hit them wherever they don't have armor in their head, they're dead. So that's why personally I like the MP5. Whenever I run USEC, you get some MP5s at the start of a wipe, and I prefer running those right off the rip compared to the M4s or anything, because they're just so much better in my opinion. Now the last gun we have here is kind of just like a bonus weapon, because you can't fully actually run the weapon unless you find some things in raid or get it off the flea market. But the last gun we have that I'm going to show you is either one of these two Mosins. Now the Mosin's solid because it's very strong, and for the most part, as if you hit somebody in the head, it's going to be a one-shot, one kill, regardless of their helmet. If they're running an Alton, it's probably not going to be a one-shot, one kill, unless you're running really, really good ammo. When you're first starting out in a wipe, the ammo you're going to be running isn't really going to go through an Alton. But regardless of that, you don't see people running Altons too often, so Mosin is solid. And even for shooting people in areas, and even when you're just shooting people in their chest, the Mosin is really solid. If you're running the FMJ or the LPS ammo, you know, the Mosin is solid. The only downside to running the Mosin this early on, again, you can't actually buy the ammo for it. The only ammo you can buy for it is this HPBT, which not very good. I mean, it's better than not being able to run the Mosin at all, but I would recommend running any of those other guns that I showed previously over this. Then once you unlock either the FMJ or the LPS ammo, then you can start running the Mosin. But the Mosin is still a viable option even with this ammo. and, you know, even if you just want to change it up. But that is my list for the best low tier weapons in Escape from Tarkov, and this is basically level 1 trader guns. Let me know what you guys think of my guns. Let me know if you guys have anything else that you guys run, what you like running at the start, what you don't like running. But thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped, and good luck in your Tarkov raids.